So I'm building a 48-foot tall passive ICF house, and I also want to have a passive geothermal greenhouse where I can grow year-round. And so here's the details on how I plan on pulling it off, and if you have any suggestions, please let me know. So here's one thing that I have a lot of is this rubble rock. And I literally have tons of it up there that has been excavated. So what the idea is that I'm going to fill in all of this area with all of this rock that I have. At the far end, I'll put in a 10-foot tube that's 18 inches. It's not going to have a fan on it. It's just going to be passive. So during the winter time, I'll be drawing in that cold air. It'll come through all of this rock, which is constantly being reheated by the earth, because as you can see, I'm pretty far down here. And so it should be able to, the heat from the earth should be able to recharge it, so that by the time it gets around over to here, this is where my greenhouse actually starts. It goes a full 72 feet long, and it will be 12 feet wide. I can't make it any wider because of the setbacks with the neighbors. But down in this area, I will also have IBC totes, because I'll be doing aquaponics. So the IBC totes, during the winter, the cold air obviously is heavier than the warm air. So it will come down into this area where the IBC totes are going to be warmed, quote unquote warmed, by the heat of the earth down here. And maybe a little bit with the fish as well. But the other thing that I have too that is unique is, because this is an ICF home, I can build the greenhouse right next to it, because it has 8 inches of concrete, and it'll also have a rubber membrane so that I don't have to worry about humidity issues going into the house. But it's going to go a total of 26 feet high, because it's actually going to go above the windows on the first floor. So these windows that you see down here, that's actually the basement windows. And then this area that you see down here, that's actually a crawl space. So the reason why the greenhouse needs to go so high is because we actually are pretty close to, well, actually you can see the neighbor's fence, and their house is pretty close to the fence. And so by putting in the tall greenhouse, it'll make it so that the banana trees can grow really tall, the avocado trees, etc. And what will also happen is a chimney effect. So I'll have that rubble rock and the IBC totes in this area. Starting at about 4 feet, I'm actually going to excavate back, and so I'll have a terrace system. So it'll go back 10 feet, and then it'll go up 4 feet, and then terrace again over to the fence line. That should make it so that this area down here in the summer stays really nice and cool, and the heat that is generated from the greenhouse will create a chimney effect, and I will actually have some openings in the top of the greenhouse where that warm air can escape. And the thought is, I'll not only have that warm air escaping in the summer, but also in the winter as well, so that I'm able to continue to draw in fresh air that is pre-warmed to quote unquote 55 degrees or so. But especially during the nighttime, when it gets down to 5 degrees or so, then that chimney effect should continually draw in additional air that gets pre-warmed going through all of the rubble rock. So if you have any other suggestions for me on things that I should consider and think about and that I have missed, be sure to let me know down in the comment section, and be sure to like and subscribe so that you can see if I can actually pull this off and be able to grow oranges in the snow, and lemons and limes and bananas and passion fruit, etc. So thanks for watching.